Landon, can you turn that TV off? Everybody hear me okay? What's up, Karen? Karen Max in the house. What's going on? How's everybody doing? So we're not going out in the woods tonight. Tired. 17 in the house, guys. Share this out. 22 in the house, 19 likes. 21. Where's everybody watching from? What's going on, Marcy? Hope everybody's having a good day. Texas. What's up, Bob? Barry, what's going on, brother? Barry's in the house. Ken Russell, how you doing, man? Richard Russell. Roseville, Michigan. Cindy, how you doing? Dawn. Marie from the UK. Freezing, it's only... You got a black screen, Robert? Can everybody see me okay? Kind of mad and sad at the same time. What happened, buddy? Steven, I'm doing all right. Still got this COVID cough. See my comments to you on outdoors? No, I haven't. Was it on their Bigfoot video? I didn't watch that one if that's what it was. What's up, Bob? All right, cool. Some people said they had a black screen. Must not be everyone. You guys can't hear me? You see us? All right, you see me fine? You hear me fine? Going to deer camp. Oh, man, Barry, that sucks. I've done that before. Can you see and hear? Cleveland, Ohio's in the house. Mama of Love. Jackie's in the house. Robin's in the house. Terry. Auntie. Where's everybody watching from? What state? City, state. All right, so if anyone can't hear me, then it's on your end. Crystal clear. Yeah, so we got a new camera, so maybe it's a little clear. More clear, I should say. New York, Pennsylvania, Nebraska. What's up, Harvey? 56 degrees. I don't know. It's probably about 38 here. Princeton, Indiana. What's up, Kurt? Got it now. All right. Do I really need to tell you where I am again? You're in Destin, or near Destin. Tennessee. Lots of people from North Carolina. Everybody hit that thumbs up, too. Tim's in New York. I lost it in the move from the camper to the house. It's not good. What's going on, David? Nugget heads in the house. So Barry, my son shot a small buck, and I seen a couple bigger ones, but they're late at night on camera, and it's been silent. Your screen is black. Why is everyone's screen black? Is anyone else's screen black or just Kate? I bet you it's just Kate. Tim missed a bit. Oh, that's like the worst feeling. Missing them or wounding them. The screen is black. Leave and come back. I rhymed. Check that out. Refresh. Reboot. My screen is black too. Steven, reboot. Refresh. Share it out. All right. So everybody's getting their screen fixed. It's just been a crazy week. It's been a really crazy week this week. You guys probably watched the video where we had more activity out there in the woods. It's been quiet since 2 nights ago. So that was crazy. And hoping to get out in the woods this weekend a little bit. Yeah, Tim, it might shoot you a big buck. Green Michigan t-shirt, matching hat. Any Sasquatch? Yeah, you got to ask Tim. Tim's a Sasquatch hunter. But we're also looking to get some, if anybody knows of any, Barry, you may know, but any used heavy equipment, like a mini excavator, things like that, please send us a message. If anyone's looking to get rid of one. I have not been back out, Barry, to check that. Out in the back. Outdoors with the Morgans killed Bigfoot. I did see their title come up, but I did not watch a video yet. So the weird thing is you get the cough. I've been coughing so long that sometimes it hurts my head. But I guess they say that when you get COVID, that you can cough. The cough can last for days. The cough can last for months. So I don't know. I guess if any of you have had COVID, do you got a cough and a headache still periodically? You should call the rental places for the equipment. So we would like to do that, but when I want to get on the equipment and do something, I just want to go out and do it. But they could have used equipment too, like the stuff that's got several thousand hours. Barry and Tim, how long can you, like a Bobcat, how many hours are those things usually pretty good for? Martha, so I've looked at Ritchie Brothers. I've watched their auctions just online, but I've never went to an auction, but I've watched them online a little bit. I was just like, I worry about the online auctions or any auction because you don't know what you're going to get. Well, assuming you operate it good, Tim, and you do the maintenance on it, like 10,000 hours, 3,000 hours. Check Auto Trader website. I'll check those out too, Barry. Becky's in the house. What's going on, Becky? She says, hi, Brenda. So what's everyone drinking tonight? We got the coffee. The coffee broke out again. French vanilla, hot coffee. So it's been a busy week with stuff going on out there. I tried to do a little bit of hunting. That hasn't been too successful. It's just been just a tiring week. She's in the other room. We've also had some really weird stuff happen this week online. So some harassing stuff again towards the wife. So that's been crazy. We haven't talked about that because we're checking into it with the authoritative figures, but it's been bizarre. Never thought people would be obsessed so much with trash bags. Haven't been awake long enough to make coffee yet. Left you a message. I sent you a parcel. Hope you get it for next Friday. Yeah, I'll check it. I was gonna go tonight and check, but I'll get down there tomorrow and check. And next week, and yeah, we'll definitely open it up. Thanks, Jackie. Some of the people I think are kids that are screwing around. Richard, have you ever checked out how much it would cost for a fence? So, we actually had someone that was gonna donate some fence or give some fence, but it hasn't showed up. So I think it fell through. So yes, but I will need to look at purchasing some fence. A lot of people said, well, use the wood. And I just like to use fence, like barbed wire or something. So we're gonna have to look at that because we have not received any fence. And also the blind itself, we're working with, very true, Tim. We're working with the township on the blind situation. So we have to go through it. And Tim, you're probably familiar with this, but we pulled up the Kalamazoo County parcel viewer. And the parcel viewer, when you look at the aerial view of our property, they're literally that. You can see the treehouse within the boundary of our property. So we're pretty sure it's there, but we gotta get a survey before we do the fence and put the fence up. Put a razor wire. Somebody mentioned on one of the videos yesterday, or a couple days ago, that they already had seen a electric fence out here where it was like the red stuff on it. I didn't see that, but 102 in the house. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Man, I tell you, like, our channel's been doing really well. You guys have been awesome, just stopping by, hanging out. Go to an agricultural auction. Yeah, Auntie, right now it's hard. Like, we even looked at trying to get our barn, some work done to our barn, and you're looking at like 6 months to get people out here. It's just ridiculous. Page wire farm fence. Okay. No, the deer will jump right over the barbed wire. Any updates on treehouse? So the only thing on the treehouse is we're working with the township, and we've got some advice too to reach out to the local magistrate or something. But we've been talking to the township and gonna get a hold of the assessor. That's the other thing too, Becky. Like, putting a ton of money into a fence, like, typically criminals aren't gonna. The fence isn't gonna stop them. You know what I mean? So I don't know, pros and cons, I guess, to each side. Southern Grits, what's going on? And no, Richard, no updates about the other blind. Yeah, it hurt you when you put it up. Completely agree, Brenda. And I tell you, I posted something on my community page today, but it's amazing. Like, it's almost like to trust anyone these days is so hard. You think people are telling the truth and they're not, and it's crazy. Griff is right behind me. He's sleeping. Let's see if he can. Right there's Griff. Griff. He's resting up. So there's already fences on part of a barbed wire fence, and everybody says, "Well, Eric, post the land." Well, it's posted on the perimeter. I didn't see a point in posting it inside because, I mean, usually they come from the outside. Auntie, we have. That's actually some of the fencing that we talked about. It was going to be donated to us, but it didn't make it. 17 weeks. Awesome. Golden doodles are awesome. A few miles of barbed wire. How long did that take you to put up, Tim? Yeah, Andy, that's true. They only do keep honest people out. Thanks, our cameras just went off. It was a deer, though. Not long once you got started. It's a lot easier probably if you had 2 or 3 people helping you. So on the big buck you shot, Tim, did you shoot low or high or just totally like miss it? Fence will set boundaries. Yeah, I agree. Shell Bean, we're in Michigan. Trump will build a wall. Yeah. Good old Trump. I tell you, speaking of not Trump, but man, I went out today with the family for a little while. We did some stuff around town, and I can't believe the price of gas. Like here in Michigan, I think it was $3.49. It's crazy. Farmers are forced to sell everything. Kate, why are they forced to sell everything? There's some law or something that they got to sell it? They cross our fences all the time. Build a prison wall fence. Yeah, that would that'd be really pricey. TC Games. $3.15. Yeah, Jessica said she got gas earlier, late last week. It was like $3.15. Now it's $3.49. It's crazy. Becky, a lot of people talk about the purple paint law, but I don't think it's valid right now in Michigan, or I don't think it's a law, I should say. $6.70 a gallon. Where are you at? That's crazy. California, $2.99. That's still a lot. Texas, yeah. Usually in Texas, like down south, it seems to be always a little cheaper. It's amazing how you go to one station and it's like 20 cents higher. Price will go down, but then it will probably go back up once spring gets here again. Red flags. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Kate. I must be slow tonight. Northern Ontario. We've shot a few rounds out there. They don't care. Other states include Texas. So what's everyone's thoughts on a skid steer or mini excavator? Oh wow, $279. Yeah, it'll go up and then go down, but then it's so high. What's it going to be in summer? You know what I mean? That's crazy. $345. Why do you say that, Tim? Seems like the Bobcat or skid steer would be more practical. Food, gas, and electric going up. Yeah, everything's going up. And you can't find people to do work. That's the thing. Like, we need some work done around the house and the farm here, and we can't even find anyone 3 to 6 months out. Mini excavator, you get a lot more attachments. Really? I'd say mini excavator seems like it would be more inconvenient because it's only good for like digging holes. And if you buy the brush head too, I think you can do stuff, but they're slow. But then again, I guess a skid steer is kind of like a tractor to a point. Used to drive all weekend for $5. We were just talking about that today, that back in the days, you could spend $5 in gas and it'll last you all week. It's not like that anymore. What's up, Laura? And some of the wages too are so high for working. Like they're offering pretty good money. What's up, Brian? Doing zoomies, put on a fence, grab stuff, pull trees. See a lot of deer over where? With your land, the excavator would be the ticket. Especially with a creek. We got 20 acres. Barely we have some of those. We had a follower send us some. For power outages? I don't know about that. Tom Massey, I do check him out quite often. Watch him, and then I Dig It. Is it I Dig It 4? There's a couple others. Yeah, I seen $17 an hour somewhere today, like on a sign out by the road. Lake Superior Girl, what's going on? 20-gallon van for $5? That is crazy. So how many of you have had COVID? Do you still got the COVID cough? With gas, oil, propane. Yeah, Brenda, we got a ton of wood as well. We bought something you put on your drill, and it like spins up the chimney thing or whatever and cleans it out. Hey, no worry, Richard. So we gotta clean out the pipe there, and then we start burning some wood. What's up, Larry? Lake Superior Girl, how long did you have a cough that lasted like forever and a day? It's crazy. I hate it. No COVID here. No COVID here, thank God. It's going around still. There's a lot of people have it. Lake Superior Girl, when you cough, does your head ever hurt? Because you've been coughing so much? Like not a headache, just like cough and then your head just like hurts. You ever have that? They call living here in Florida. I seen a big fisher in the woods this morning. A big fisher? No cough, Rusty? Richard, I had the vaccine and still got it. So Lake Superior Girl, when you cough, does your head just like hurt, like when you cough from that force? Have you got the jerks that trespassing on your place? Does it make you angry that the communists? Lisa. I did not have COVID, but I have a cough. Your winter properly numbers will go up. Fisher's heart type of weasel. Oh, Kim, what's going on? All the way from the hot tub. So, awesome news here, guys. Kim popped in and made me think of this. Starting next week, Lake Superior Girl, you retracted your message. I can't see it now. Starting next week, we're out of jail. So that's going to be cool. Out of Facebook jail. I just got a bad cold. What's up, Joe? Everyone check out Joe from Joe's Firewood Videos. He's on YouTube and Facebook. Just got a negative test. Are you going to let your kids get the shots? I don't know, Richard. It's a good question. We've seen the news story, but we haven't thought about it, talked about it. But everyone, check out Joe's Firewood Videos. He's a moderator in here, good friend of ours. He's got a firewood channel and has some sweet equipment over there. So Joe, what do you think? Skid steer or mini excavator? 12-year-old passed away from heart attack from a shot. Are you serious? Joe, my cold cough's finally gone. So when you were coughing, did your head ever start hurting just from the cough? Auntie, I did. I did get a haircut. It was getting way too long, and we tried, long story short, I had to cut it. And so I just cut it all. So it's really short, so I'm wearing a hat until it grows back. So yes, I did get a cut finally. As you can see, I don't have the gray hair sticking way out. Awesome, Barry. Robbie Roberts, have you captured a trespasser? So we caught the lady, but that's it. Barry's... Lake Spirigo, did you answer my question about the cough and your head, like when you cough, head hurt? Where's my better half? She is in the other room. Brian says skid steer would be more nimble. So right now, a lot of the big bucks up here, they're running super late at night. So they're not coming out during the day. Or they're not coming out during the day here. Hey, Taika. Away from Georgia. What other channels are you guys watching right now, too? Like, I know I ask this like every other week, but what channels are you watching besides ours? You guys watch like, sounds like Let's Dig. Do you watch any of the lawn mowing channels like Al Blades, I think it's called? Top Notch Lawn Care. Can finally take deep breath without lungs hurting. Awesome. Walker Nuts. Gold, I tell you, I've been seeing Gold Shaw Farm everywhere. Buck's about to bust open here. Same here, I think. What's up, Sherry? Hubby takes GoPro out hunting. So do I my battery. I still have a cough, still have headache when I cough. Oh man, Andy, that's crazy. Oh, Scammer Payback. I watched a couple of his. How's the stuff you do legal? Mower, Medic, Keeping It Dutch. There's a channel called Lawnmower Lady. I've seen some in Jeebus' stuff. What's this say? I wish people would follow me at Circle 13 Refinishing and Collectibles. There you go. Everyone go follow him. What the hell? I have not watched him in so long. It got to be too much for me. Every time I'd go to like watch something, I'd be like, hey, there's a big announcement or a big story. And like 3 hours later, I still didn't hear the big story. Full-time RVers. Indiana limestone country. What's going on, Robert? I haven't watched Cog Hill Farm. I've heard of them. You guys would be shocked. We got the land here and the farm. Well, I call it a farm. See you, Kyle. But we cannot have animals here. It's crazy. Mr. Ballin, somebody said that last week. I gotta watch that. Sounds like a great channel. Joe, you didn't answer my question about the skid steer or the mini excavator. I'm shocked, Tim, that you're saying mini excavator. All hot air. That's funny. Larry Cluck is going live tomorrow. You're going live tomorrow, Joe? It's not Sunday, brother. Joe, are you still doing both channels on YouTube? The little cabin. So we actually stopped building that because the sawmill was sold by the vendor. And then we also, with all the activity, we don't want to deal with it. And I'm terrible at building. So If I build anything, it's always crooked. Larry's gonna split some wood tomorrow. Joe, I need to get a splitter like you. Like, I gotta split so much wood, and that freaking thing I have takes forever. Yeah, Rick, we can't. No, we're like in a residential area, they claim. Nicole and Jake, isn't she the one that's always in the... Is Nicole the one that's always in the thumbnails with her shirt off? The clickbaity stuff. Matt says skid steer. Get swamped has to do with alligators. I've seen him pop up quite a bit on Facebook. And go over to Facebook and follow us. We're over there too. We tried to build a crooked shack. It might come out straight. No, we're terrible at building, seriously. Like, there's so many things I want to build, and I just won't do it. Need Joe to come build it for me. Just bait, but not much now. She's preggers. How come you're not live? You're funny, Joe. I can't go live on Facebook until, I think, like Monday. Because on Monday, my restrictions are up. Martha, we did. It's in the regulation. Like, we can't have chickens. Like, literally, we cannot even have chickens. Yeah, deer out there right now. I'm getting more camera alerts. That's good. That means there's probably not people out there. Alligators are everyday thing. I think so, Barry. It's Nicole and Jake. If that's a channel I'm thinking of, she's always like outside and has her shirt off in the thumbnail, and she's looking towards the other way. I think that's a channel. Like chickens. Mr. Ballin, I'm gonna check out him. Yeah, so Jake and Nicole, that's the ones, yeah. She's always got her shirt off. I don't know in the video, I don't watch them, I've just seen it in the thumbnail. No, Rick, I think Nicole does it. Jake and Nicole do it too, I think. Or she does it. I don't know. There's too many farming channels. I can't keep track of them all. The only ones I really watch are Hamiltonville Farm, Hamiltonville Farm, and the Gold Shaw Farm. Watch them a little bit. Stanley Dirt Monkey, and a little bit of Stony Ridge. There's probably a couple more. Been in Facebook jail. I've been in Facebook jail once, but it's been for 30 days. Sounds good, Joe. I'll try to stop by, brother. Ballin does some weird stories. I'll have to check it out. You screaming at my screen. Cole, you know what? I've seen some of Cole's stuff pop up. I haven't watched it though. Why would anybody pay an HOA to tell you what? I have no idea. That's all freaking crazy. Laura, that's a good question. So they came through and the short answer is I don't know. I had a video that was posted for over a year. They just said it violated community standards, but they didn't tell me why. Yeah, Joe's always in trouble. Forget me not. How's it going? So I can still post on Facebook. They just reduced, like, we have like 200,000 followers and it sends it to like 10,000. So they really reduce our distribution. So you can only go watch. Basically, your best bet is to go check the page every day on Facebook Otherwise, you're probably not going to get the alerts because they're messing with us. Call it the Nut Farm. That's awesome. No, I would like to get like the skid steer or mini excavator or something, and just bulldoze a lot of the stuff out there, and you plan it as like a big food plot. HOAs are scams. Homesteading off the grid, Kevin Lake. So I used to watch some of his stuff, but I haven't, because I think he was doing some fake stuff, or I don't know. It was weird. I watched a video and it was like really weird. I couldn't follow the logic. So maybe you guys can enlighten me. Tim, that's a good name. I like that. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do any bulldozing because I don't have a bulldozer. I don't have a bulldozer, and I don't have a skid steer, and I don't have a mini excavator. So I'm gonna have to buy one or rent. That's when he runs out of. So he tells you that, like, he ran out of ideas, and he just does a fake one. Locker nuts? What's locker nuts? Rusty, we have let's see, what do we have? We have some spy point cameras. Spy point, Tacticam Reveal, and the Covert Blackhawk LTE. The Covert Blackhawk LTE are probably the best ones, but they're the most expensive. No, Martha, we're not. No, well, I didn't sign paperwork for an HOA, and I can't find anything on it, so I wish I owned a dozer. How do companies afford like all this equipment, or people? I don't know. You get a lot of attachments, brush. They're slow as hell though, aren't they, Barry? Maybe it'd be better, I don't know. Oh, Auntie, they would hate that. We do have, you know what? We keep having trees fall down though. I mean, we've had some storms and it's crazy. Yeah, Rusty, check out Amazon. Go to Amazon, look up the so the cheapest one's going to be the Spy Point. And those are good. Like, honestly, those are great. They're $100, and you'll do fine. You can buy those at Walmart. GoFundMe for a dozer. Yeah, I don't think we would get much of a GoFundMe for that. Jen and Don, how's it going? Why are we limited with a skid steer? What's up, Brian? Need to call a logging company and make some money. So we got a chainsaw and we have a gator. We thought about selling some of those, or cutting them up and take them to the logger. Tom, are you saying that you have a mini excavator? You can rent different things to the front of those. You can rent the big mulcher things, or buy those mulching things too. Helen, hey, thanks for stopping by. I didn't think about that. That's a good point, Robert, because they can really reach in and And I think Barry mentioned that too, because a lot of stuff we want to do is trim, but it's kind of trim up high. And so the Mini could actually extend up high where the other one can't. Thanks, Harvey. We're doing all right. It's been an interesting week. We've had it's just been a busy week. We had some folks that were out a couple nights ago that got away, and then that's been frustrating. Lights out here clicking. And then sorry, looking at Tim's message. Then some other issues that have been going on, and some deliveries that haven't showed up. It's all good though. Yeah, the logging company kind of does a number on them. We got a guy down the road that does logging. Tim, I'm not gonna lie. I've been set on a skid steer, but you know what? Maybe that's not the right call. You know, because I also thought, well, maybe the skid steer is almost like a tractor to a point, right? So it's kind of like we got a tractor that does pretty well. Doesn't have quite the power, but I guess you could say it's kind of like a skid steer. What's up, Joe? Joe, your shirt should be going out, I think, this week from Teespring. Richard, you're going to run for mayor. Congratulations, man. Hope you get it. What's up, Carolyn? What about Tim, as far as Tim and Barry, as far as like doing side jobs or just paying it forward and helping other people out? Would a Mini be better than a skid steer as well? Dynamite. Yeah, Griff's doing fine. He's healed up. It wasn't anything really even punctured. Your first time here? Well, thanks for stopping by, Carolyn. Blessed to see you here. Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. I think didn't Mike Morgan buy like a Kubota? Like a brand new one? We were working on fencing, but we haven't. The fencing didn't make it here. Tom, thanks for the $4.99 super chat for the Pooch's Treat Fund. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Griff, come here. Come here, Griff. Come here. I was gonna tell you guys, Jessica bought some. Hey, Sarah. Come here, Griff. I see him back there. Hey, Griff. So Jessica bought some more of those. I think they call them pig ears, pig skin or pig ears. Man, Griff gets those. She gives them to him, and he just like whew, flies out. We have forks that attach to the bucket of our Kubota with chains and boomers. Can you send me a picture of that? What's up, Sarah from Ohio? Holy cow, we got 100 people in here. It's amazing. 112 people. That's a good point, Barry. They do got that dozer blade on the front and push stuff over. What's the cost for a nice used one? I didn't eat any, Scuba Dude. But she gave him 2 today, and he was just going to town. And then there's so many brands of equipment. Like there's Kubota, there's Caterpillar, there's, what is it, Volvo? Like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I don't I don't watch that channel anymore. You know, I've reached out to him a few times, tried to talk, and just some people get big on social media and they're Don't want to talk to the little guys. Gate Smasher, how's everything going with you? It's going good. How are you? So, Auntie, that attachment, we rented that for a weekend. $20 to $30 for a good one. Then you got to buy all the attachments, right? And here's the other thing: I got to get a trailer because I don't have a. We got a trailer, but we don't got a dual axle trailer. And imagine a Ram. Could a Dodge Ram 1500 pull that, Barry? Assume it could. I think I can pull it 12,000 pounds, maybe. No, you're good, Rick. Some people do it as a business. I do it for fun. So, thanks, Gate Smasher. We got a ton of videos on here too. Like I was going back to some of them, like way back, and there's some of them are. I mean, there's always room for improvement. Some of them are freaking terrible. Like I was laughing at them watching them. I'm like, man, I should just delete that one. See you, Larry. Thanks for stopping by, brother. So you don't think a Dodge Ram Hemi would do it? You got a dump trailer? What size dump trailer? Blue Jeans, you're from like, you're somewhere around Michigan, right? I think you were in, yeah. Well, Barry, that sucks. That means I'd have to get a different truck. You love the pew pew videos. Yeah, we haven't done any of those in a long time. Absolutely, Joe. You know it. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody that's in this chat, there's 100 people in here right now. I will promise you that I try to respond to everyone as much as we can. But there are some creators that once they get big, and part of it's the chat's so fast, but they will not even talk to you unless you drop $50 super chats or whatever. It's crazy. And then it's just like, oh, hey, thanks. So I always try to be personal with everyone and talk, and I don't know. So does Joe. Shows how you grow and channel from early days. Yeah, seriously, if you go back, if everyone goes back and watches my oldest videos, they're so crazy. Let's see here. The weather here, I think it's like 38 or 36 maybe. It's cold. We try, Brenda. Agree, unless you drop $50 super chats or whatever. 8x14. Do you have the do you haul like your equipment in there? Like, do you haul a tractor, or do you just use that just for dumping stuff? Yes, and all the hairstyles. I've had so many hairstyles over the past like 3 years. And I got a new one today. So skid steer we could definitely pull, but a mini excavator, I was curious. Mini excavator is probably going to be a little different. Yeah, Gate Smasher for sure, but you can slow the chat down, and there's literally channels that I've heard, they will not do anything, comment on anything unless you drop money. And I try to respond to everyone. Tim gives me a hard time sometimes because I miss his, but I'm usually walking or multitasking. Depends on the size of the mini. Is that kind of like, when you say that, Tim, is that kind of like an analogy, like depends on the size of Bigfoot? Blue Jeans, were you in, was it Marshall? What's up, Mary? Good night, Taika. I did, Tom. I did reach out to him and talk to him. He didn't say, he did I didn't get a. I'm stumbling my words. Yes, he did provide feedback. And he said, well, it just depends on what you want to do. And I was like, well, I kind of want to reach for stuff, right? Knock trees over, things like that, dig, go mow for people, things like that. So he didn't really give me, he didn't purposely like give me not a straight answer, just like it depends on what we want to do. I think the mini excavator, I think, is more, you guys are talking me into it. Let it grow. So my son has a mullet. My son keeps growing his mullet out. No, Tim, I thought that was Littlefoot. Intermittent energy, road commission, drain commission. You're saying that they lease equipment from farmers? So instead of buying it, they'll just get a hold of the farmer and lease it? So I could buy one and then lease it to them? Yeah, Tom, he was great. I talked to him a few times. He's he's about the same size channel as we are, maybe a little bigger. But yeah, he was great. I talked to Stanley Dirt Monkey quite a bit too. 30, that's cold. I think last week one night it got down to 18. So that's crazy. Yeah, mullets are back in. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you too is, holy cow, Kurt, tell him I hope he gets better. The other thing too is we've contracted with a security firm as well. And so starting tonight and this weekend, we will have some coverage. So that's pretty cool. Rental places are good. I know they charge like $150 to drop something off. Lowest there was 48. Let's see here. If you can handle it. Yeah, Kurt, definitely hope all is well with the son. With your son. Anybody got big plans for the weekend? Yeah, that's a little too big, Barry. 57 in Florida. That's cold for Florida. We've had frost the last 2 mornings. Hey, Warrior. Yeah, we had frost probably a couple days ago as well, which is great when you go out hunting because it's like you can hear everything, and they can hear you too. Painting the kitchen. Oh man, I don't have patience for painting, especially when you got near the ceiling where you gotta like go with a brush. I can't do it. 32 degrees. That's true, Robert. Good point. $44 tons. Yeah, hunting season's coming. I mean, hunting season's here, but the gun season is where everyone gets crazy about. What sucks though is when you hunt or when you bow hunt, you hunt for one deer all year, right? Or like Tim, you miss one, and then you have one person that comes out during gun season, sits one morning, and they shoot it. Tom, yes, we may have to. We were looking at, someone offered to send some to us, but it hasn't showed up. See how my patience turns out. I do good for about an hour. After that, it's like back hurts, and I'm just like, oh, this sucks. Perfect hot tub weather. Oh, you're teasing. Yeah, hot. I was thinking about that today, actually. The weather's getting down to 30s and 40s, and that's pretty good for hot tub here too. 13th. Nice. 1 week of winter, months of an oven. That's true. I like muzzleloader the best, Barry. I don't know why, because it's colder than hell, but it's almost like everyone's sick of hunting. The deer are a little more calmed down, so I don't know. We did, Richard. We drained it probably a month ago. Gate Smasher. So here's a weird thing: is there's a video that's been 2 years ago. During gun season, I actually had a climber that I bought, and I was going to go out there, or I did go out there, and I basically took a camera because I was just going to record my first time in my climber. And next thing I know, I get out there and see something white way up on the hill. It ended up being some kids that were out there, had a white sweatshirt on. I thought it was a deer tail flopping. It's crazy. No orange, no nothing. We're getting a muzzleloader next. I love muzzleloader. So we did get a message that Landon's deer is done, the one that he shot. So that's good. So we'll go get that probably this weekend or next week. I'm not an antelope fan, but the rest are great. Oh, thanks, Gate Smasher. Glad you watched them. Some of them are good, some of them are terrible. We have bow hunting, black powder. Your guy does bow and rifle. I like bow season because it's so like relaxed. But I haven't seen a deer like in, well, I haven't seen a deer like in the last 3 times I've been out. But now they're out there. Yeah, Richard, that's what we have, a muzzleloader. We have a muzzleloader that's black powder. So that's what we shoot. Yeah, Landon got a deer on our property. Little, I think it was a 4-point, 3 or 4-point. Which normally we just try to shoot to decent bucks, but his first deer, it's like, man, you gotta. And we need meat, right? We need food. So we got so many comments though on Facebook about shooting a deer. Like, people are just like, how dare you? So crazy. So luckily on Landon's, he shot that thing and only went 20 yards. Fishing, huh? Tim, you're funny. Hope you got a turkey. So Tom, we got one food plot. I suck at food plots, it must be. Next year I think I'll make the food plot bigger or do a couple food plots. And the radishes just don't come up. So we're just gonna mount the antlers. So Helen says that we can do more with a skid steer than the excavator. Barry dropping the $10 super chat. You don't need to do that, brother. You do that every week, bud. Off to bed, wish me luck. Want the 10 point to walk out on me. Barry, if you get that 10 point, I want a message right away, man. Hope you get it. Hope it walks through and don't get buck fever. Thanks for the super chat, brother. You guys are awesome. Like, so many awesome fans, followers, subscribers, members, just across the board. And Barry and Tim have been here, and Joe's Firewood. They've been here for so long, and I can count on them for anything. Like, besides Tim won't come to Michigan and see me, but if I needed anything, those guys would be there. It's amazing. Like, they don't lie. They don't provide false promises, like they're just amazing. Stalking game is fun. I used to do the cornfield stalking. That was always fun. What's up, Maggie? Hey, I'm just glad you got some sleep. Usually you don't get a lot of sleep, is what you said before. .10. What do they say? What do they say for a deer during the rut? Is it like a 5-mile radius or something crazy that they travel? They just have bucks that come out of nowhere. You've never even seen them before. I crashed earlier too for probably 30 minutes. We got back from town. Hey Martha, don't worry about it. Like we're not. You don't have to do any of that. We just like you being here. Thanks, Robert. Good feedback. I did. We did cut my hair. Jessica cut it. I just had too much gray going way out, and it's like short. So hopefully in a couple weeks by Thanksgiving it will start growing back in pretty good. Yeah, I know with the does, they just run they run wherever. Maggie, I had to. It's a long story, but we messed up my hair. Like I messed it up. I was trying to cut my hair. I messed it up, and there's nothing I could do. Oh, no gas. I get it. Yeah. What's up, Dan? Call me Dr. Evil. But, honestly, Tim, I like that you're a straight shooter, and Auntie's on here. Like, so many of you are straight shooters. Liars and all that stuff, I just cannot tolerate. And that's why we've been burned so many times. Thanks for sticking by, Tom. No frostbite here. Well, and the thing is, and I guess you guys can all share this with me, but with your feelings, but similar to Tim, like I'm a straight shooter too. I just call it like it is. What you see is who I am, and there's no like hidden agenda. There's no nothing, and so, some people are like, oh my gosh, like I ran into a couple people at the store, and they're like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, hey, doing really well. And they're like, so like they want stickers, they want autographs and all this stuff, and I'm like, why? And I guess I'm just Erik. That's all I am. And I guess some people think, well, Erik, you're a public figure, you're this or you're that. It's like, no, like I'm Erik. Like this is us. So I don't think anything of it. But some people abuse that too. So it's been enlightening here recently, and definitely part of the reason we have security on site. 30 degrees, that is cold. You had a moment. All right, let me go look. Dang, Tim said something nice. My wife's a sincere one. I stopped watching and Keeping in Dutch. Yeah, I stopped watching. Same thing, right? Like, I like the channel, and I'm sure he's a good guy, But I just I reached out to him and tried talking to him, and again, that people get that big status and they don't want to talk. Hamiltonville Farm is one of the coolest channels out there. 100%. He was a smaller channel. He's a great guy, and I helped, talk to him. I helped him with a few things, and he blew past us. Like, just did incredible. And he's far bigger than our channel. And I still talk to him. I went to his house. Like, we talk every other week. He is like the coolest dude ever. And he didn't pass us and just be like, hey, like, I'm never talking. Like, he is the coolest guy. It's just amazing. Facebook has some new feature now too, where it's like an audio room. It's not video, it's just audio where you can like talk to people. Thought about trying that, but I don't know if anyone that's on Facebook's done that. I thought about doing, oops, I screwed that up. See a scuba dude. And I thought about doing a live, I think Dan's saying it here, but like putting a form like Gold Shaw Farm or whatever does. Have people ask questions and then call in and like put them on TV on the screen. That'd be kind of cool. Hamiltonville Farm. Hank Hamilton. Great guy. Yeah, I know, Robert. I know he's talked to Cog Hill, or they went to some conference here lately, but that's about it. But he's honestly, like, he's a straight shooter. He's so cool. He'll help everyone. He's amazing. ASMR. So I tried starting a channel like 2 years ago on ASMR, and I couldn't do it. I was laughing too much. Yes, Tim, thanks. History Seekers. I was thinking like the farming homestead type stuff, but I talk to Heath all the time in History Seekers. He's awesome. Dave came here. Him and Kelly did some digging. They're great as well. Talked to Britton too, from Depths of History. So I talked to him quite a bit. He's a pretty good guy. I need to go out to Stanley Dirt Monkey. I was gonna go visit him, but he's about 12 hours away. So I gotta figure that out with the schedule. The old scheduling. I thought about changing the logo here too. What do you guys think? This is the current logo. Feels kind of cheesy. So I want to do something that's more outdoorsy. Like, I don't know, like heavy equipment, like excavator. I don't know. Something different. Let's see here. I've talked to Nug a couple times. I have talked to him a couple times. But I really just talked to Britton most of the time. Outdoors Weekly, I talked to him a few times too. Put the dots in the O. You're crazy. We know how some people have the outdoors with Erik, but then some people just have a logo that's got like a symbol on it. I thought about doing that instead of spelling it out, but I don't know. Put Griff on the hats. A lot of people want Griff shirts. We had some shirts somewhere. I think on Teespring. I just got them. I got to re-enable them, but they didn't turn out that good. I never watched that channel. I'll have to check it out. Good orange hat with a shotgun. It'd be hard to do a Griff logo. I suck at logos. Justin Rhodes. Who's Justin Rhodes? We have some shirts on Teespring, but they're with this logo here. Justin Rhodes. Who's Justin Rhodes? Put some trees and a river on your hat. That's a good idea. We do have a camel hat, but it's got our, this is our second logo rendition. Chris over here snoring. All right, everybody, we're going to call it a night. We are 70 minutes in, so we're going to hang it up for the night. But we really appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight, and stay safe. I got to go talk to the security folk just drove in, so I got to go talk to them real quick. 5-gallon bucket dumps would be cool. But we'll keep everyone up to date, and I know put a big letters HOA. That's funny. We need to get some HOA shirts because I'm sure there's a lot of people that hate HOAs. So, but anyway, we'll tell everybody good night and have a great evening, sweet dreams, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Take care, everybody.